Over the course of the next 5 days, I'm going to cover a process that you can follow that will help you reassign an amount of the time that's available to you in the week. Because, as I have mentioned in blogs recently, there is 168 hours in the week, but I do appreciate it's not the same 168 hours for everyone. It is a finite resource. We can't create it, we can't make it, but we can choose how we assign it. And if 20 years in the fitness industry has taught me anything, it's two things. Firstly, I know you're busy. I know that us as a species are busier than we ever have been in history, and I get that you've got a lot on, but I also get that there are things we can do to tweak and refine how we assign that time that will help us make slightly different use of it. And if experience has taught me one other thing, it's that most people won't follow what I'm going to cover in these videos because they'll say they're too busy to do it. They'll essentially say they're too busy to become less busy. They don't have enough time to help reassign time. And that's madness. If you don't do what I say in these videos because you're too busy, then you're just setting yourself up for more of the same. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Einstein once said the definition of insanity is doing the same and expecting different results. By doing what I cover in these videos, you will find that you can reassign an amount of the time that's in the week, and hopefully you'll be able to assign some of that time to the things that perhaps you've not been able to assign it to as much as you'd like. So if you're not doing as many sessions as you'd like because you're too busy, if you're not making any changes to the food that you'd like because you're too busy, or whatever else it is because you're too busy, if you don't do what I cover over the course of these videos, that's just going to carry on. And again, what you're essentially saying is that you're too busy to become less busy. What I'm going to talk about over these 5 days is a process originally from Tim Ferriss, if I want to give full credit to him, and it uses the acronym DEAL, which stands in this case for Define, Eliminate, Automate, and Liberate. Liberate is the time that we're looking to free up, and we do that by following Define, Eliminate, and Automate. And in today's video, I'm essentially going to teach you how to define where you're currently assigning your time. And over the next 3 days, look at how we can reassign that somewhat. So what I'd like you to do, there is a link below where you can download a 15-minute time tracker that you can use for 3 to 5 days to record how you currently use your time. And I know from experience, a lot of you will just roll your eyes at that, say you haven't got the time to do that, recognise that it's a pain in the arse, and I get it's a pain in the arse. No one likes the idea of recording how they use their time for 15 minutes over the course of the next few days, but it is the highest return on investment pain in the arse that you can do. Like tracking your food to get clear on the impact of different choices and adjustments you can make rather than just essentially guessing, tracking how you currently assign your time is often eye-opening. I genuinely don't think in 10, 12 years of recommending this to people, I've ever had anyone do this who hasn't then said it's made a more than worthwhile difference. They might have spent an hour over the course of a handful of days doing this, and it's freed up a number of hours every week going forward. So again, if you say you've not got time to do this, you're saying you're too busy to become less busy. You're not willing to invest a bit more time in reassigning, essentially creating more time. I know it's a pain in the arse. It's a high return investment pain in the arse. It's worth doing. Download the sheet below, print it off, or at least do an equivalent on notes on your phone where you record every 15 minutes with integrity for 3 to 5 days what you are doing in that time frame. It gets annoying. You'll curse me for doing it. You'll thank me at the end for the insights it gives you. One last time, if you're not willing to do this, you're saying you're too busy to become less busy, what you're probably doing is putting your head in the sand and avoiding what you know it's going to say, that actually there is time that can be assigned there. So 15 minutes, every 15 minutes, record what you're doing, jot it down on notes, use the link below, and either come to the next video when you've done that, or if you're watching these when I post them in the group, maybe come back to it after a few days, because a few days of recording what you're doing with your time every 15 minutes is what will give you that insight to make some changes.